If you're pushing through life disconnected, exhausted, or just not yourself, you're not alone. Many of us try to think our way out of stress, but our bodies often hold the real answers. This conversation will show you how to reconnect, find calm, and genuinely smile again. Welcome back to the Champion Mindset Collective podcast. I'm your host, Anthony Dahya. Today, we're talking about something deeply human. Our bodies speak to us and what happens when we finally listen. We often live from the neck up, trying to solve every challenge in our minds. But what if our body holds the key to the true reset and transformation? Our guest today, Renée Ambarees Isermann, reminds us that our body is not the problem, it's the messenger. Today, we have the privilege of speaking with Renée Ambarees Isermann. Her insight was shaped through her own journey of rebuilding herself after the years of performance, pressure, loss, heartbreak, and reinvention. After 22 years of competitive athlete and 15 years in the corporate world, constantly pushing, performing, and overriding her body, Renée looked in the mirror at 42 and did not recognize herself anymore. Her face reflected everything her body had been carrying for years: stress, exhaustion, emotional tension, and true disconnection from herself. That became the turning point. She realized she did not want to fix herself from the outside. She needed to reconnect from the inside. At that moment led her to the creation of Yoga for Face, 4 Magic Moves, 10 Magic Minutes, and the Smile Revolution, helping people reconnect with their body, their expression, and the truth of who they are. Renée, it's great to have you on the show. Welcome to the Champion Mindset Collective. I'd love to explore your journey in life from childhood. Tell us a bit about your journey from childhood to now. How did you get here?
Did I get here? So now I'm turning 52. So my big awakening moment is going to be 10 years ago
Mm-hmm.
when I looked in the mirror, and then I had to understand what life was teaching me. And so I was quite an interesting healing journey. So, but first of all, just like my awakening picture, and maybe so that you have an idea what I'm talking about, because now you see me and everybody's just like, yo, everything is cool and fine. You look so amazing and blah, blah. So just like, okay, but imagine looking in the mirror and you see this. You see that face looks different.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I'm letting you know, when you are over 40 and you look in the mirror and you are not happy, that has nothing to do with the aging process.
Mm-hmm. So tell us about your childhood.
My childhood, at the end, I had to unravel how I ended up there, how I was going to all this loss and betray and wearing a mask and wearing a fake smile and being so disconnected, specific, because I was 22 years a professional athlete. I was 15 years in corporate, and I was pretty successful. And I accomplished a lot of things. I know mindset. When we talk about mindset, every thought you think is important. I was a shooter when I was playing handball. So the European handball is just like the soccer game. So you have something in your hand and then you are just like, so that's body full contact. So my body was in a total different shape, a total different version. That was not the model version. That was just like packed with a lot of muscles, because you need to be getting to the wall. And as a shooter, when I'm standing there and I would think that I'm not hitting, then it's clear where the ball is going. It's not going where it goes. So this is why I know that mindset and every thought is counting, but I'm telling you now from a different perspective, every thought specific that is not enjoy, that is not nice, is something you can really just like poison yourself. It's for the body system. And at the end, your body is your manifestation. It will show up in your organs, in your skin, in your appearance, and it's written in your face, all over everything. So my picture is pretty cool. So I can explain even like my example. I mean, I was now guiding over just like 2,000 clients to the process to really change the face in a very short amount of time, and just to make sure. So look, these are without Botox and surgery, think they're possible. So you have to learn to open your eyes. And for this, I have, by the way, 4 magic moves. Please go in the description and go start try it. Make a before and after picture. And even if you take this for free, this will change your view of things. This will change your fight and flight. Yeah. and learning to understand your life is always for you, and how your smile is then the key. So you were asking me about my childhood. So how I
Yeah.
was ending up there. I was even understood in the last months again that childhood is our just like the programs are insane. And we have to learn to open the eyes. This is where the formatting moves could be really helpful because our eyes can lie. So what I figured out, and I was just like the story I don't want to talk about childhood up front. Maybe I'm getting what happens before I had this awakening moment. So when I was 40, I had to face that I had two wedding dates. They were not happening. And I had to face that I had miscarriages. And I was so into becoming a mom and taking care. And because of my childhood, I want to give a child the room and the space really to unfold their unique nature and giving him a safe space to be and to learn to express themselves, to have their voices and their opinions. And so that was just like a hard time for me, even like
Mm,
speaking up, speaking my truth.
mhm, mm,
40 is not the end. I can start over. I just have to do the work. I just have to be this time stronger, better. I just have to perform better. I was not giving everything into it. But that was idea. And this is what was showing up at the end on my face. And this is where when women, I felt I was never the pretty. I was not enough. I had to do a lot for it. I was just like,
mm.
if I accomplish, if I deliver, if I so just like, okay, I have to. So this hustle. So that's what I was facing. And I had to understand that there was still a sentence from my childhood that was wiring in my system.
Yeah. So your journey started when you looked at the mirror at 42 and you didn't recognize yourself. Can you take us back to that moment? What was it about that reflection that made you realize you needed a different path forward?
That was not my first breakdown. My first breakdown was earlier, but I was knowing because 22 years being a professional athlete, my
Mm,
body was done when I was 31. I was in pain. I was not able to walk pain free. I had to learn to rebuild my whole system on a body, mind, and soul level. So, and I saw when I was looking in the mirror, I was not happy. And I was all about holistic and natural healing because of the school medicine was not able to help me along the way. I said, okay, I understand every woman that thinks they need surgery or Botox because I was just like, and I was questioning for a second, is this the only way to age if you want to just like stay connected in the mirror? And I love the mirror work. That was always
mm,
just like a to go thing I was doing before also. And then I was just like learning, okay, no, you have 43 muscles in your face and your skin is your largest organ. So
mm,
so I was going into everything what I learned in 40 years or 35 years from head to toe with the sports, with the mindset, with the soul connection. I know every holistic healing part because I started when I'm in my 20s to learn all those things. That there must be something else. So face yoga was one of educations I had. I have multiple others.
mm. You talk about the idea that our body is not the problem, it's just a messenger. For entrepreneurs and professionals who are constantly in their heads all the time, what does that really mean in a practical sense for them?
I'm teaching your body is your best friend. And if you pay attention to your body will immediately inform you when something is off. And I mean it very practical. I mean, your body will just like give you even the idea to go right or to go left if you are
Mhm.
connected.
What are
And
some of the signs, like when you say, because a lot of people will be thinking, okay, how does my body give me the feedback? What are some of the ways that the body can actually tell you
for example, I had a conversation in the morning with my bestie, and we were talking about making decisions for business, what are the next steps. And you have this gut feeling. So, and how often do you have a gut feeling and you ignore it,
those things? Mm,
the body, and then it's just like even it's showing up in life, even it's in a relationship. So, in the relationship starts here in the mirror in the morning, like Michael was singing, yeah,
mm,
the
yeah,
guy, the woman in the mirror. So it's just like
yeah,
this is what I'm teaching since the last 9 years. Start with yourself in the morning in the mirror to change the world. And you change the world with your smile that you wake first in your mirror and we go from there.
yeah.
And so Your question was the body.
We often say things like, you got to listen to your body, but I was just wanting to simplify it for people listening and watching who may go, what are you talking about? Because they may not understand what do we mean. But what you said is that, you get that gut feeling, or you get something like a pain or something that's telling you that something's not right because you're feeling at this ease, right? So your body is not at ease. It's actually feeling stretched, stressed, and so on. So I guess for people listening and watching, learning to listen, to feel your body and listen to what it's telling you. Nowadays, with like people going through cancer, and think women are taught to feel and see whether there may be lumps, or same with guys in terms of, down there as well. The rest of your body is important as well. If you're getting something that's not usual, it's unusual, but you're getting something, that could be a sign of something, because they say that your body usually tells you weeks ahead of something that's going to happen or something that's happening.
That's a good one, because this is really bringing awareness. And I want to point this out. We all human have the sixth sense, because when you enter a room and it feels stinky. It's just like it's heavy. You feel the room is empty, but you go in. And I'm asking you, are you checking in the morning before you leave your house if everything is on place in your body system? Are you doing this? So if you're not doing this, the 10-minute would change your life, because I changed
Yeah,
10,000 lives with that, even like my own. And again, so I want to point this out, because everybody's talking about mindset and shift, and this is also, but our brain, when it comes first of all to our eyes, and specific when we wake up in the morning, think about how your morning is starting. How much coffee do you need? How much do you need to get really on? I have clients, they need 2 hours, and they're just like going in, not straight, but in just like in circle lines, because they have just like to get centered, because sleeping was maybe not so good, so stress. So no, you have to check in and to come in this alignment. And when you are not, your eyes can tell you a story that's not true. By example, my keys. Where are my keys? I don't see my keys. Where it's going, but they're in front of you, but you don't see them. You know
yeah.
those things? You
Hmm.
were thinking it's not there, but it's there. But how is this happening? So you're running
Mm,
just like times. So because your brain, because you're thinking you're on a different level, you are not able to see that. So you have to come back. And this is why even my 4 magic moves are teaching you to open your eyes and be able to see what's really. And the idea that our eyes can lie, that's not comfortable, right? Okay,
yeah.
that you have to check and you have to clean up. And this is why I'm giving you the tools. Just
Mm,
like try it, and it will just like even make your eyes brighter and more able to see what's important for you. So,
yeah.
and the same is just, so the eyes, and then it's just like when you have tension, when you have stress. If you have stress, do you know where your stress is collected in your body system?
Yeah, for me, it's my upper back usually, and my neck is where I feel it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one part. So the stress is hitting just like, and then we just like we get tight, and then we get just like this 11 lines.
Also, your jaw as well. Your jaw will tighten
That
up
is,
as well. Yeah,
yeah, that's the
yeah.
jaw, and then it goes, and then again when we are not cleaning up, if you're not cleaning up, then you're getting tighter and tighter, and then it's at the end it's going in your fingers, and it's even like showing up, because when energy is blocked, nothing is flowing. The energy is not flowing, so your feet can also get ugly by just like the energies are not able to flow. And then it's just like hallux, and you talk about other things. No, that's even written in your face. So understand that we have to clean up and to set ourselves free in every day. That's like teeth brushing. You don't skip teeth and taking a shower or washing hair. You should set yourself free. And I'm talking about your joints. You have to take your body on your journey.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, think about, as an athlete, I would not go on the playground.
Mm,
It's dangerous. You want to be active. You want to just like, okay, when the ball is coming, when the idea is coming, when whatever, you want to be able to, I catch it. If you are busy with, I'm tired, I'm blah, 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 blah. So here, this is not you can't live your full potential.
mm,
That's so, and this is just like where I'm giving you the guidance from head to toe. Okay, be on. In 10 minutes, after 20 minutes, you will just like your body digest everything that is stressed. out, and then it's taking you on a different path. So that's what is happening.
Yeah.
So check that out. That's
Yeah,
really
absolutely. So we'll put those links into the show notes and the episode page. Now, you've created the practices like the 4 magic moves and the 10 magic minutes. Can you tell us a little bit more about these tools and what makes them so powerful for busy people trying to reconnect? So tell us a little bit more around how these work.
the 4 magic moves. They are for free. It's my free gift I'm bringing on the table. So they are bringing you immediately in the present moment. So they're bringing you out of your tunnel, because when you are in a tunnel, your eyes closing. So this is the exercise to get you up, and this is also the exercise. Think about when we have stress, then it's most because we are having a situation that's uncomfortable,
Mm, yeah.
hustling. When you have the program running that you have just like to try harder, and just like, no, you have to come in the present moment, opening up, and then you will be able to see. So, and this is where the 4 magic moves helping you to get in alignment, to set, even like learn to set boundaries when you're having a hard time to say no. This will also show up in your body system with a big
Hmm.
throat, with a
Yeah.
tight. So you want to just like, here, this is even like cool to learn to clean, just like, okay, I can learn to say no, even if it's uncomfortable, but your body will help you on this journey. And the other thing is really understanding your body reads your body language, how you are connecting. If you're not connected and you are grumpy, then you are having, everybody's talking about this resting bitch face, just like, what's going on? It's, yeah. So, but I know people and they have no idea that they're doing those things. So this is your business card. You want to have a little bit awareness, and there's only one muscle in your face you have to train. And this is where maybe we do this later, but you have to activate your biceps in your face. You need 17 muscles to create a smile and to open up your vessel to the good energy from heaven. Or you can just like work a little harder and get a little, just like lose all the energy because you are so just like, yeah, I just have to get it done. It's just like, yeah, this will show up in your face. So that will help you with that. So this is the 4 magic moves. Check it out. And the 10 magic minutes is really just like clean up all the shit in every joint, and know, not think, know that you are able to move every part of your body from head to toe and to move the energies. And this
Mm,
is why I'm teaching. It's not complicated, but that is a game changer. Even if you do meditation, this is something what I also recommend. Before you do any meditation, do the 10 magic minute. You will get your vessel, your body ready to absorb more energy. More energy means more abundance, means more money, means
yeah. What do you feel is the common misconception that people have about these kind of body led practices? Like, what are some of the misconceptions that people have? Okay, and how do these simple tools actually help us shift our emotional and mental state?
your body will read your body language, and it will change your hormone production. And your hormone production has a lot to do with your emotions. So when we go in the theory, I mean, an emotion is like a thought in motion, energy in motion. It's just like the thought was just like, okay. And then the emotion is just like when you stay in your body and you allow, and not you are killing it and just like don't want that. The emotion is not your enemy. The emotion is showing you on a scale where you are and what's going on here. So the emotion is not the enemy. The enemy is when you kill the emotion. Then your body has to step up and to just like balance. Okay, I don't want that. I have to, so, no, just like, no, stay with the emotion and the fire. And specific women, this is so important because we are emotional, and that this is our superpower, by the way. You have to embrace that, and you have to just like, even like the waves, 90 seconds, and feel it and don't fight it. So, and we want to try to be something else that we are. So this is where, when it comes to authenticity, it's just like, okay, now it's hot. Now I'm grumpy. Okay, and specific, guys, when a woman is having emotions, just like stay there and watch, maybe give her the hold that she can feel that, because then it's done. If it's not done, it will come back. That's not fun. You want to just like release whatever is coming and just like value and not fight what is. We are fighting. Every time we are fighting what's on the table, instead of just like, okay, feel it and then let it go and then clean. It's just like nature is showing us when the cleaning time is, the storm is coming, and after
Yeah,
the sky is blue again. So
yeah,
this is the same with the emotions, but we are
yeah,
fighting it. We are
yeah.
fighting nature so much.
So it's that saying where we got to feel the emotions to heal you know, we can't heal without actually going and feeling. And in that feeling process, there's going to be discomfort. But that's part and parcel of the whole process is that you become aware and then you feel through that emotion, sit with and become comfortable with it and let it go. And yeah, and self regulate.
And then again, take your body on the journey. So when I've been to a lot of loss, and it comes in layers. When we go into those situations, this is not when it comes to transitions in life. Whatever drama,
Mm, mm,
oxygen, all the stuff can flow again. So this is why this goes together. We have really to understand that those things get together, and this is where I always bring this like body awareness. Whatever
yeah,
it is, it's just like your body is helping to support. Your body is your best friend. Nobody outside. You here,
yeah.
your body is your best friend.
Yeah. I must be doing something right because at 55, I don't have any wrinkles.
Here, I know that you did a lot of work, Anthony. You did a lot of work, and I promise you, when you work on yourself,
Yeah.
and so this is showing up in your face, and this is where I cheerleader you really. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Life has a way of either you do the work or life has a way of making you do the work. I would rather do the work when I'm aware of it and recognize the patterns that are appearing and then get forced to do it by the universe. So it's like,
But here, that is now, this is a good example. Now we are flipping the
yeah,
script. But here's the
yeah,
thing. Um, I left Germany and I was thinking, and I was 26, 26, no, 26, where when 32, no, 32, I moved to Austria. And I was not moving up to Austria because everything was fun. And my handball career was done because my body was telling me I'm not doing anything more. So my body was just like shutting down. So and I was knowing it, by the way. The intuition was knowing I had to stop. And I was just like, no, no, I'm in the best shape. I have the best mental capacity. I've know all the wisdom from how to play the ball. So no, I'm not stepping back now. This season I'm taking. So and my inner voice was saying, no, it's over. And I was just like, no, I'm just like, no, now I want to have all. I just have to be tough enough. Just like, no, the mindset, I just have to be strong enough. And the mindset, I will get it done. No, first was my body done. Then I was thinking I have the best job. I was in corporate. I have the best bosses. I have the best area. I have the best apartment. I have everything is just like, no, nothing is moving. My life is perfect. That's what I was thinking. I have it all. So first my body, then the company was reorganizing. So they changed the restrictions. I gave up a lot, just like even like moving and changing my houses for just like being closer to my job, that I'm more productive and all the stuff. So the job was done. And then the last piece, my landlord called me and said, you can buy or you can move. And I was just like, no. So life was cutting. I was just like thinking when you have like the legs that give you stability. So I was building a very cool house and system. And I was just like, yeah. So I made it. So now just like until I retired, until the end of our life. So we think we have it. And then
I've had different adversities that I've been through multiple restructures. I think it's been like 24, 4 redundancies. And then last year, after owning a home for 7 years, we went through in that time of 7.5, 8 years of owning the home, I went through 3 redundancies and double mortgage holidays. And when I had no income coming in and I looked back and I went, okay, in this 7, 8 years, how much of my mortgage have I paid off? And it was $7,000 that I paid in 7 to 8 years of my mortgage. And I was like, this house is not serving me. I'm working for this house instead of the other way around. I had to learn to let go. So I let go and sold the house and I paid off my debts and I feel free, right? And it's like 2 years before that, my brother had said to me, maybe you should sell and get out of it. And I would have got a lot more money as well. back then, but I chose to stay there and go through another redundancy. And so it's like once you start to see those patterns appearing and you're going, okay, well, something's not working here. And then you learn to, come to the realization and then you start taking the steps. I think that's when, things, but like you said, everything has a reason and a season and like you at 31, your body was telling you that no more, no more handball. And, in life will tell you that for me, it was like no more corporate world because you're getting stressed. You're getting, all these things are happening. So then I had to decide and had shift my identity from an employee to a business owner. And I've been the happiest I've ever been in my life because I'm building something for me. This podcast, this movement started out of an adversity. And yes, I was stressed but I was also going, well, what are possibilities? I thought to myself, well, all of these things that I've been through, I can help others who are going through that as well. And so my journey, even though I've been through lots of ups and downs, I wouldn't change a day because that's given me the insight. It's given me the strength and it's given me the knowledge and the knowing of how do I move forward, but how do I help others as well.
Yeah. So in epigenetic, there's Alice Miller was always saying when we are as a child, we're getting just like programmed. It's just like metalizing. So, and when
Yeah.
we just like later, we have to reprogram to re-metalize. And here's the thing. I wanted to become a singer and dancer. I was just like so that was not wanted. So even like playing the 22 years professional athlete playing handball, that was not me. That was just like that I was able to survive in the family system and to be recognized or just like have a right to live or just like accomplish something. So even like understanding when people talk about just like show me the real you. So who you are, what are your talents? Are you living your truth? So this is from the what is really working because
The life lessons. Yeah.
I had so many doctors. So I have a lot of doctors and professors in my circle, and they are coming. And it's just like, okay, we have to understand that you have to understand how the things are working and not thinking. So you will figure out if you are able to release the dot. So this is just like, okay, figure things out, and this is where our whole society is just like, okay, we are not allowed to make mistakes. We just like have to perform. We just have to whatever. So even like finding my voice. I'm now on stage. I'm just like even here in the Caribbean, I'm the star of the town. So now I'm on stage, I'm singing. But it took me 11 years from one note to finish a song. But when you have the first time, and this I wish for everybody, just like the first time you really touch yourself, that's a different form from orgasm. It's really just like touching yourself and just like being in this happy place. And this is where your eyes start to shine and your aura is lightening up. And so, and whatever it is, we have to come back. What is it that brings you really the joy and brings you back to life, brings you back to
Mm,
paradise? So we have to talk about those things.
yeah.
And this is where back home and looking where you portray yourself.
Yeah, yeah. And if you're willing to do that work, and if you're willing to do what you're saying, then you become more aware of your purpose in life, and you can follow that purpose. And if you're following your purpose, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. There may be ups and downs, and there might be a bit of stress, but you're actually going to enjoy the process rather than feeling like you're grinding your way through it. And in this current environment, I mean, there's so many people that talk about the whole hustle culture, hustle, hustle, hustle. I don't subscribe to it. For me, it's about being mindful, pausing. I think whenever something happens, pause, just wait, don't force, let it flow. And I think if you can stay in flow state, that's when the magic happens.
Thing is unfolding in a way you can't plan.
Mm,
I live now in the Caribbean. I roller skate on my rooftop. I have a private beach. I was not signing up. I was just getting asked and I was listening what my body was saying. My body was saying yes, even not knowing, seeing the place. But it just like, okay, put those things, trust that things are working out for you. But and the only thing what you have to do is just like focus on your well-being first. It's just like go on an airplane, oxygen first. Get up in the
yeah,
morning first.
yeah.
First, me and my happy place, and
Prioritize yourself first, and yeah, everything else comes after. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and your smile is a key, and your smile will open closed doors, and things get delivered. You have to learn to receive, and just like, okay, it's not just like not working, but it's just like working from a place of your wisdom and embodiment. And so that's cool. That's then the different. This is the new sexy, and I really want to inspire. Again, just this is the embodiment. How I was opening and were able to do things where everybody's like, "How have you done that?" And it's not about just like having money. Things are opening up because you are getting the right connections, or
Yeah.
just yeah.
Yeah. Many of us try to think our way through stress healing and confidence. What shifts when you move from your thinking way, thinking our way to feeling our way through everything? What is the biggest hurdle for high achievers who are used to operating from their minds all the time?
Check out the 10 minutes. That would change a lot. They are not in the present moment. They are not in the body. And you can see that and you can feel that.
Mm,
If you are really just want to connect to your voice, by the way, turquoise is opening this up. And turquoise is the color of the ocean. I'm in the DR, so that's even the Larimar, the healing stone, where I have, maybe this is why this is now important to talk about, the healing stone. I have a specific guasha when you want to get the crystals, your crystallizations out of your face. So we can talk about those things. Yeah, but colors are helping. And by
sure.
the way, the rainbow, every time when I clean up, I have a rainbow over my rooftop. Watch my social media. It's always just like I always have to. Did I expand? Then I can see what sky is giving me. Even like open the eyes and recognize when things are shifting. This is also something what we have to learn. So I can go now and fight, and everything is just like no. It's just like okay, that's for a reason. Maybe we should talk about the colors. The colors you choose, the environment you choose is also important to for your whole energy.
Yeah. Now, tell us about our face. You say that our face is a business card, right? And your smile is the key. Tell us more about that.
Look, even you see us now here on the screen. And remember, you have Zoom meetings. We have to become aware. We speak without words. I can sit here like this, just like whatever. I mean, during COVID, just like okay, people. I have interesting conceptions when it comes to a Zoom call and a meeting. I have even just like not putting the camera on, and we want to interact like as human beings. Before COVID, we were sitting in a restaurant or we had meetings and we were meeting in person. So, and it just like you can come with Louis Lachi or you can just like be present and you speak without words. So since we have this technology, that's amazing, but we have to also become aware. We have to show up in a different way. So this is your business card. And look, even and here, I want to start a revolution. And this revolution is starting in your face with your smile. And I want to activate this today. So we go to make the exercise, maybe. that was so, but here, we try this, what impact this is having. I remember I was at a TV station in Austria and I was sitting in the watching me when I'm talking and making my fun thing or telling my story. So you can and you feel in your body system if you feel comfortable. So and maybe you tell me how you feel having me in your room and were inviting me on your champion sofa. Just like, how is it?
Yeah, it just feels organic. It feels like it just feels natural, just having a conversation, even though you're on the other side of the screen and you're far, far away. For me, it's feels natural because I do this so often. So yeah,
So, and now I'm just like can start a little bit. Also today we are just like I'm just like I can just change a little bit my face, and you can feel if it is the same feeling in the room with me or
and I prefer the other Renee.
the other one. So this is where you want to just like make sure that you clean up your shit, because here when you have so much stress, when you are stressed out, everybody that is having a six pack or that is having this. So, and I had an accident, so I have a
I don't
like,
have any.
yeah. So, but here again, so, and we are doing copy paste. If you are with a person in the room, and I have, because when my everything is just like blank was like an iron was going over that. So, and I'm sitting in a restaurant and someone is coming. It's just like some people then are talking to you just like with So, and I'm just like, I always just like, okay, I feel like immediately my body is just like, because we do copy paste.
Well, you
In
feel the energy. You feel the energy of the other person, right?
feel the energy. But here's the thing is, and this is where even you, and this is why environment is key. If you are in a room with a person with a negative energy, with a negative attitude, with even like facial expressions, they are expressing stress. Your body is, and this is where the unconscious level is like, is just like so much deep like the ocean. And here, this is just like a peak, what we think that we can control. So our body will absorb this thing the whole time. And imagine like when you have in your environment a person who is having a specific tick, like a specific movement, or just like a special word or a special sound or noise. So watch how long it takes that you pick it up and it becomes your, I do it also, just like, because now it's nice and everybody's just like doing this because, or just like the pinky. So it's just like, okay, you start vibing and you start just like even copy paste this movement. So watch out what this is doing. And again, your body, when this is a six pack, when you have your 11 lines, it's just like even you need so much energy and you closing. This takes concentration, means not that you are connected and you receive, you try to fix things. If you are free and open, then you know that the things are landing without hustling. So this is what you can, so what you can see. So the face is an expression. And just by example, I had kids, they were coming with six packs. I have my six pack since I'm a little child because I was copy paste what my grandfather was doing because my grandfather was doing that. So when you don't want to look like your mother or your father or your grandpa, so you have to work on your movements and to see how you are really training and building structures. Whatever structure you are not happy, you are working for it. So you can rebuild that. Perfect. So it's getting hot here in the DR. I just wanted to can see a little bit better. So we take the pen between our teeth. So I'm just talking a little bit and to explain, just like, okay, when you have a stressful situation, even like when you drive a happy what the person in front of you is doing. So this is something we are just like doing. And I guide you with the hands what you can do to support your system to release the stress. Okay. Good. So.
Well, how with the glasses on?
Mm. Okay. Breathe through the nose. Just like let your tongue just like relax. Okay. We can keep going. Like here. Okay. And very slight. And now take the pen out. Close your eyes and stay with me and watch and feel what your body is responding when you give him the time. Feel the feet on the ground, feel your sit bones, and how does it feel in the back? Your neck, your shoulders. Can you feel the feet on the ground? Can you feel your sit bones, the crown on your head? And then take a next and a last inhalation and come back. Open your eyes. Give yourself a big hug because that was cool. Hugging is important for all the singers. Good. Clap on the shoulder. Awesome. My body is helping me. And now I'm curious. You let us know, how does it feel in your body? Do you feel something shifting? How
Yeah,
is the
just
balance for your face?
my face felt nice and relaxed after that exercise. Certain parts of my face just sort of relaxed, and then also felt calm in my body. Yeah,
Let this land. So, and please write in the comments, please try it, do it with. So this is how I want to start the revolution. And I promise you, make a before and after picture, do this until the rest of your life. So this is when the storm is coming here. That was guiding me to the worst parts and loss of my life, even when I lost my kids. So coming back because your body will open up and we can't explain that.
yeah, yeah. Because your body does hold on to all of the like. There's a book called "The Body Keeps the Score," and that's what people say. So your body does remember everything that's happening, and if you're not working through it and releasing it, then yeah. So it's like it's it's similar to your going to the gym and stretching and things like that to release. Yeah, yeah. So that's a simple practice that anyone can do today to start reconnecting with their authentic expression of themselves. Yeah, yeah. Now, Renee, if people those that have been watching this or listening to this, if they would like to connect with you, they'd like to get more maybe help from you, what have you got on offer, and how do they connect with you, and how do they get in touch with you?
We have my website, reneeambarees.com. So get my 4 magic moves. You can get the 10 magic minutes. You can get even a call with me. And I promise you, you will have more clarity, more structure, and more an idea where you stand in life and how you can just like get in the next part. And I have a 12-week program that is really helping you to make the next step in your new future identity. You
Mm,
really just like want to show up. So, and
yeah,
I'm helping like when it comes to whatever abuse, betray, whatever transitions you are in life, people, whatever, can career change, can, so you have to let go of the old you to create the new me. And I'm guiding, teaching you the skills specific for coaches, for healers, for yogis. I'm working with all of them to become a deeper understanding, even if you have skills already developed to get them in the next level
yeah,
to
100%.
understand how really to play with them. So reach out and let's have a conversation and then see if this is a real match. But the 10 magic minutes and the 4 magic moves is for everybody on the planet. This is just like you know that you have to brush your teeth. You know that you have to take a shower. And I'm telling you, like yogi or whatever, this is what you need to expand your vessel.
Yeah. And we'll put those links into the show notes, but also you'll have a dedicated page on the Champion Mindset Collective Hub website, and it will have your bio, your links. It will have an article. It will also have a practical guide, which is a 3-page PDF that you can download for free. It has everything that we've talked about condensed or distilled down into something that you can apply in your life after listening to this podcast. So please do download that and leave a comment on the page and start that conversation. If you have any questions, yeah, please ask away in the comments. What is your favorite mindset quote? And the reason I ask this because this is going to go on the website. So on the top section of the website, there's a carousel of quotes that go. And I'm asking this question and I'm collecting all these quotes and adding them to the website.
Thought that is not nice is a luxury you can't afford.
And who's that by?
That was one of my yogi teachers. That's something I picked up and embraced. So
Okay, we'll put that up there. Yeah, we'll put your name against. Yeah, Renee, thank you so much. It's been a beautiful conversation. I really enjoyed this. It's important that we learn to listen to our bodies. We learn to understand what's happening for us, and also our body is always guiding us on our side. It's always on our side, and it's guiding us. And so all we've got to do is pay attention to our body. I like the idea that the smile is our key, and the body is our message. Really resonates. And thank you so much for being here and sharing your wisdom. And to everyone listening, if you've enjoyed this episode, if you've resonated with what Renee has shared, please subscribe and share this with someone who may also benefit from this. If you're navigating setbacks or transitions, redundancy, career changes, rejection, or major life transitions, I'd invite you to connect with me. I have a program that I'm creating called the Champion Reset. I'd like to help anyone who's struggling with this. So there's my details in the show notes. Contact me, or you can come on the Champion Mindset Collective and leave a message there. And lastly, I just want to say you are loved, you are worthy, champion your life, champion your greatness, and have an amazing day.